Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. I'm Joe, and every Wednesday I do whisky video reviews. I've been doing it for almost a year now, I can't believe it. And for my year video, I think I might do something a little bit special. So, it's time for the last in the series of the Glencadam whisky reviews. This is their 21-year-old whisky. As always, bottled at 46% and non-chill filtered and natural colouring. So it's kind of whisky in its matured state. So they've watered it down a little bit to bring it to 46%, but this is kind of as pure as you're going to get it. 21 years old, predominantly bourbon cask matured, as you can probably tell by the colour. Quite light for something that's 21 years old. And Glencadam, our Highland distillery. And please, if you haven't checked out the other Glencadam reviews, please do. They're just on my channel. If you click on the Whisky Wednesday button, all my videos are available to watch. So I reviewed the 10-year-old, the 15, the 12 Portwood finish, the 14 Oloroso last week. That's time for the 21. So, on the nose, straight away, I get a kind of an orange rind. So it's that kind of citrusy, but a little bit kind of intense citrus. A kind of oily orange rind. Now, obviously, 21 years old, so I'm getting a lot of wood spice. Lots of oak, but it's a kind of sweet oak. It's that kind of bourbon oak. The American white oak. There's a nice bit of kind of natural caramel smell. Obviously they don't add any colouring to these whiskies as well, so all that you're getting is complete natural caramels. There's almost a kind of a pine smell to this, like you mean like pine furniture, that kind of soft oak, that kind of sweet, well not obviously not oak, but kind of soft pine wood. Again, that sweet citrus again. The kind of caramels are turning into a slightly kind of almost milky fudge. Nice kind of oaty barley note as well, so you can definitely smell the malt, but it's that kind of oaty smell. Maybe a bit of golden syrup in there as well, a bit of sweetness. And a very slight saltiness, which is a theme that runs through all of the Glencadams. Just a slight, very subtle saltiness. I mean, on the nose, for 21 years old, it's quite subtle, and that's the beauty. It's the beauty of a bourbon cask. It just gives it a kind of a subtle flavour. You know, if it's just 21 years in a sherry cask, it'd be a lot darker, it'd be a lot richer to smell, and it'd be a different whisky altogether. Quite a lot of fruits coming through now. Kind of hints, kind of suggestions of tropical fruit. And I'm hoping they come through on the palate. Right, let's give it a try. Now the reason I kept it in my mouth for so long is because it spent 21 years in a cask. So for you to just knock it back isn't doing the whisky any justice, it's not doing the whisky makers any justice, and you're not going to get the full flavour. With whisky, you should always keep it in the mouth for a good, between 5 and 10 seconds. For the older whiskies, I'd save it a bit longer. Straight away, nice spicy mouthfeel. There's a lot of spices at work here. So I was getting a bit of clove, a bit of star anise, maybe even a little bit of kind of a suggestion of cardamom, a kind of slightly, quite an aromatic spiciness. But that's the first thing I noticed about this whiskey, is the mouthfeel was quite spicy. Right, let's give it another try for some other flavours. Now on the palate, well, second try, sorry, lots more fruit comes out. First try, spiciness. Second try, all the fruits. So, kind of like a soured fruit, maybe soured orange, but in a nice way. Spiced raisins. There's even a bit of pineapple in there as well. Lots of tropical fruit, maybe a bit of papaya. Just a whole kind of consortium of tropical fruits. They're really good, kind of quite a creaminess as well. That kind of plays beautifully with the spiciness. Right, let's give it a third and final try and finish it off. Now the final try, more that kind of sweet woody note comes through, sweet coconut, oaky notes, and the finish is drying, salty and spicy. Great whiskey, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the Glencadam 21. Thank you so much to Glencadam for sending me these whiskies. Please be sure to retweet this if you're on Twitter and share the video. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next week.